This story comes to us from MSN.com. You're going to love this one. If you're from Orlando, we love your police department. No, we don't. The Orlando Police Department was among more than 200 law enforcement agencies to join a popular training program designed to improve police culture and prevent misconduct. So the Orlando Police Department and about 199 plus other law enforcement agencies joined this program to change police culture and prevent misconduct. So what happens to the Orlando Police Department in this program? You think they prevent misconduct? Last month, Orlando became the first department to get kicked out of the program. Developed by Georgetown Law's Active Bystandership for Law Enforcement, or the ABLE Project. The program's officials took the extraordinary step after the Orlando police leaders revoked a lieutenant's teaching privileges because he reported concerns that other instructors changed the courses without permission. So these other instructors are changing the course because they're like, we don't need this, we don't need this, we don't need this. We're not preventing misconduct. What are you talking about? A lieutenant reports them, and guess what happens to the lieutenant who did the right thing? The department's decision to discipline that lieutenant, who has not been identified, was the exact kind of reaction that ABLE training program is meant to discourage, according to Georgetown officials. Lisa Kurtz, the project director, wrote in a letter to Orlando Police Chief Orlando Rolón in early February, informing him that his department had been ousted. 8-ball. Is it 8-ball, blackballed? We have no tolerance for retaliation in response to intervention, she writes. She says it's not something any of us wanted to do. The case in Orlando was first reported by WFTV, demonstrates how reform efforts can struggle to reverse decades of police culture. So, and then it goes on. You can click continue reading and read down. But the basic thing is Georgetown and these officials, the ABLE program, they developed this program where they're going to change police culture. You know, it's the blue, we always call it the blue line, the blue gang, shoulder to shoulder, you know. But they also want to prevent misconduct by these police departments. So what happens is these instructors in the Orlando PD, I guess, were changing the program a little and going, we don't need to teach this, we don't need to teach this, we don't need that. We forget about misconduct. We're going to teach something else. And this lieutenant reports it and says, hey, these guys are changing your program. Orlando PD disciplines this lieutenant for intervening. Why? Hey, you just crossed the blue line, buddy. That's why. So, but the lieutenant, he did the right thing. What if he was an actual whistleblower turning in some bad cops? They retaliated against him. Why? Because you don't cross the blue line. You don't talk about the guy to your left, right? That side. You don't talk about him or him. You keep your mouth shut and you do what everybody else does on the streets. That's what this program was trying to curb. And Orlando said, we don't care. We're going to do our thing anyway. Well, you're out of the program. Orlando Rolón